Hey, it's take three. Hey, guess what I saw? SyFy channel just premiered the movie Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. That's what it's called. They have Oh, hell no after the Sharknado 3, just like Sharknado 2 was Sharknado 2, the second one. And this one has the same cast members. Like Ian Ziering is in it, stars in it. And if you remember him from the Celebrity Apprentice, he has a little bit of an ego problem. But in this movie, he just plays his regular character. And it starts off with a bang. There's a Sharknado brewing and going to happen right in Washington, D.C., where he's headed to. Because the president is going to give him an award. It's I think it was the Golden Chains, the thing of the Golden Chainsaw or something like that. I know Leatherface would be really appreciative of that. And the president is played by Mark Cuban. And the vice president is played by none other than Ann Coulter, which surprised the hell out of me. I didn't think she'd be in something like this. My dad would have been shocked. God, I wish my dad was here to watch this with me. Because, even though he would have laughed at me once or twice, because he saw the other two, but he'd probably spend the whole time going like this. This movie's so goddamn stupid. Like, that's what he did. But, I wish he was here to watch this with me. Well, anyways, it starts off with a bang. Lots of fighting with the sharks and stuff like that. They had the famous scene with the shark landing in the lap of the Lincoln Memorial. Completely destroyed the Washington Monument. Completely destroyed the White House. They go, Mark Cuban is fighting and stuff like that, saying, and they're fighting in the army. And it's awesome. They bring out a weapon. It's pretty cool. And then they go to the credits. Then that's the first 15 minutes. They go to the Sharknado, and it's like animated. And also, at the very beginning, they do like a James Bond thing. They have like an outline of a shark, the jaw of a shark. You see Anthony Ziering walking like James Bond with a chainsaw right there. That was kind of neat. And then you had, like I said, you had the credits. Then it goes to Universal Studios in Florida. And then it kind of drags a little bit because, like, for the first hour, the scenes in Orlando, Florida are kind of average, just dull. And also seeing the military base is a little bit dull. Because in the second one, everything was fun. And this one is pretty much fun just when the sharks come on. There's lots of fun dialogue and stuff like that in the second one. And, but after the first hour, it really gets going. And also, Chris Jericho's on there playing a roller coaster guy. And there's the scene where they go up and they get stuck. And there's a shark coming, and you see the shark riding a roller coaster a little bit, sliding down and sliding. That was kind of cool. It's actually really good. And also Penn Jillette's in it. Penn and Teller are in it. David Hasselhoff's in it playing his dad. Frankie Muniz is in it. And Frankie Muniz reminds me a lot of my nephew AJ. I think my dad probably would have said that too, And it's actually very entertaining. Not as much fun as the second one. The second one, though, was the best one. Because the second one had the most fun, even when the sharks weren't on screen. In this one, it's most fun when the sharks are on screen. And probably one of the best sight gags, and it was during the first 15 minutes were the best. And then it kind of like, it's uneven. The first 15 minutes goes up to high. And then it goes down to a little bit until like the second hour. And the best sight gag was in the scene in the White House where this one shark was going to get Ian Ziering, right? He goes up to him, and then a bust of George Washington falls in his lap, in Ian Ziering's lap. So he takes the bust and smashes it in the shark's face. The shark's face gets smashed in, and you see the shark with a George Washington face. That was really funny. My dad would have laughed at that. And he laughed at, when we watched the second one, he laughed at that some too. Like I said, it progresses, and then the last half hour gets, I'm not giving away anything, gets really silly. I mean, really silly. And, well, silly is my dad's word for stupid, but I thought it was silly because I like these kind of movies. I really do. And the ending is so weird. The weirdest ending of any shark movie I think I've ever seen, I think. the ending is really, really weird and really out there. And then they're doing something on Twitter. I don't want to give that away. I don't want to give away the ending away. I'll tell you what, a lot of people are being tough on Tara Reid, though. Oh, my God. Some people said they can't stand her in the movie and stuff. And then, like, I saw videos from the first Sharknado. Because I did one a review of Sharknado 2. I got a story about the Sharknados whenever I'm done with this review. Some people, like one of my friends on there, was really saying she's not pretty or attractive at all. I think she's alright. You know, she wears too much eyeliner and eyeshadow. That's a problem. But aside from, I mean, it's not really a problem for me. But aside from that, I think she's alright. I have no problem with Tara Reid whatsoever. But boy, some people don't like her at all. Well, I thought she was really a popular actress. I guess not. Well, not anymore anyways. But I really enjoyed the movie. It's a lot of fun. It goes by, I mean, when I say it drags, I don't mean it's boring or nothing, but it's just, it's not as much fun when there's not sharks or action happening in the movie. In this one. In the second one, it was fun all the way throughout. The first one, I mean, I think it was just making a movie, and they didn't know it was being successful as it was, but it was fun. And special effects aren't that very good. I mean, I think people have seen us know already about that. But it gets really silly the last half hour. The ending is so strange. It really is. And the cast of the Today Show were on there, and even they weren't as good as they were in the second one. And then Kathleen Gifford and Coda, where they had a part when they smashed a wine glass, went like this to the sharks. That was okay, but they weren't as much fun as they were in the second one. I mean, I still really enjoyed Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. But it's not as much fun as the second one. I'd probably have to give this one an 8 out of 10, where I gave Sharknado 2 pretty much, I'm pretty sure, a 10 out of 10. So that's my review of Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. And I hope you liked it. I hope you get to see it again on SyFy. They're going to rebroadcast it Saturday at 7 o'clock, I think. And they're supposed to have something called Lava Tarantula, something like that. It's like a tarantula that live in the lava and come out. Steve Guttenberg's in it. Lavalantula, I think that's what it's called. It get a little tongue-tied there. I thought Terracuda was bad, but Terracuda, I got that now. But like I said, 8 out of 10. It's not as much fun as the second one. Now, my story about my history with Sharknado is this. I guess the whole thing happened back in summer 2013. I guess with no fanfare, nothing like that. I mean, you know, they just had a regular movie. It was on a Thursday night, and they showed Sharknado, right? And then the next day on the news, they said it went viral. Like tweeting, like Mia Farrow was tweeting about Sharknado and everything like that, viral on Twitter. And they had videos about it. It was on the nightly news, saying it took SyFy Channel by surprise. And then it was on Inside Edition. They had one of the girls, Kells, not Kells, I think she was doing, oh no, it's a Sharknado. And actually she commented on my Sharknado video. And they showed like her clip on Inside Edition from her YouTube video. Maybe this might get shown on Inside Edition, you never know. And some guy did a song about it, but I mean, it was a big hit. And I think SyFy was a little bit taken aback. So after that, there was plans for a sequel, you know. And then Sharknado 2, the second one, came out, which I think is probably the best of the series. And it's very silly, and it has lots of fun things in it. Like, he goes in a taxi, and guess who the taxi driver is? Judd Hirsch from the show Taxi. That's pretty brilliant. And then the second one has more Sharknado action, I guess, but I mean, it's not as much fun as the second one. I mean, it drags. Whenever the sharks aren't on screen, it kind of drags a little bit. Because the first 15 minutes are pretty good. And then it kind of, you know, it goes up, there's ups and downs after that. But that's my history of Sharknado, too. And I mean, Sharknado, the movies. And like I said, I really did enjoy Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. I give it 8 out of 10, but not as good as Sharknado 2, the second one. And the weirdest thing was, this is the thing about Sharknado 2. And I thought this was going to happen again. I made big fanfare about like when Sharknado 2 was going to be premiering on SyFy, and said, I'm going to make sure I'll review it as soon as it comes on. And I had the date and time all written down. And what happened was I got put on night shift. And that night shift it drained the energy right out of you. It killed my channel because I didn't have the energy to do many videos. I'd work my ass off and just long hours, and it's just maddening. And I missed when Sharknado 2 came out, and I had to watch it on the weekend, and they had Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark that premiered on SyFy. However, it was on Netflix first, so I watched on Netflix, and then I did a review of it. And then later that night was Sharktopus versus Terracuda, which I did a review of that. I saw that. That was a premiere. I did a review of that. And then Sunday night was a review of, finally, of Sharknado 2, the second one. And the weird thing about that was, I thought that would be the big hit. And then that only did, Sharknado 2 second one didn't do very good, like 56 views or something like that. But Sharktopus versus Terracuda did really good, like over 1,000, like 2,000 now. And then it kind of slowed down, and then Mega Shark versus Mega Shark kept doing more and more and more views. And right now, it's at over 28,000 views, which is my most popular video ever. You know? Hopefully this video will be popular too, I hope. So, there's my review and my personal history of Sharknado. And I hope you like this review of Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no! So, till next time, bye, please. Take care, my leader. Ugh.